Ayan, welcome po to Coaching Think Talk. I'm Coach Orvyl from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Courageous Living. So this coaching conversation is for individuals that are doubtful but now are saying yes to themselves towards living courageously. And my mission is to help individuals who are terrified of uncertainties to understand, to really help them understand and overcome their fear in order for them to experience the life that they desire for the longest time in order for them to live outside typical. So maraming salamat po for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout out po sa mga tao kakilala nyo, to your friend, and really want to greet and reach them out with some inspiring messages. So if you are watching this on a replay, comment na po kayo ngayon, hashtag replay. So I'm streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connects. If you're new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Ayan. So, magandang umaga po ulit sa inyo lahat. Good morning po, Mayor. Dito si Mayor Ronald po, ang better half po ni Coach Nor. Sa Coach Lizzie, good morning. Ayan. And so again, I'm Coach Orvyl, one of the coaches na may segment here in Coaching Think Talk. It's a Life Coach Philippines. So this Saturday, ang lineup natin is me coaching for Courageous Living, 10 a.m. And then mamayang 2 p.m. naman po si Master Coach Jasmine for coaching for frontliners. And then on 4 p.m. naman po si Coach Joanna naman po for moms, coaching for moms in transition. And I'm Coach Orvyl. I'm a professional certified, I'm a certified co-actively co-create life coaching, a certified mental health coach. Also, I'm a full-time senior software engineer in Timaya, and I'm the founder and creator of Programmer Ako at Salamangkero for programmers and software engineers for IT like me, who has been for the longest time tahimik lang, nagko-code lang, and talagang hindi talaga sila into really talking, but now they really want to start teaching, they really want to start to really showing up and really lead people. And if that's you, kung yun yung journey mo right now, let's have a conversation. Join me inside Programmer Ko at Salamangkero. Also, I'm the founder and creator of From Shyness to Shyness. So this coaching community, so this is for the people who is now saying yes to take action in order for them to live confidently on their own terms responsibly, because oftentimes like talagang we are so bounded of what others might say. We are so fearful of what others might say, really making them ma-frustrate sila, no? And if that's you, from shyness to shyness, coaching community is for you. Ayan. So I'm also a master builder, apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help unstoppable dream come true. So sinabi ko po kanina, I'm a full-time software engineer still. But then 2018, I started my journey as a certified life coach. So bakit ko nga ba siya sinimulan? Because during that time, I really felt na it's really time for me to start speaking. It's time for me to really start really teaching and really, really sharing my story and really helping that one person waiting, and really helping in that season. Ang nakita kong itsura ng help is really start reaching out, really start talking like this, like becoming more confident, di ba? So, nung 2018 na yun, gusto ko po mas maging confident, gusto ko mas maging, like, to become more comfortable of myself and really showing up. So, that's the reason why life is 2018, I started my journey, and then, since then, my focus is on really building confidence. And now, year 2021, year 2021, I really focus and realize on, really start to be more into building courage or how to live courageously, because like the picture of living courageously is how to live outside typical, how to live outside your comfort zone, like how can we do the transition and how can you start making your move outside your comfort zone, because that's the only place. Outside comfort zone is the only place where your unstoppable dream can really happen. Marami po tayong gustong mangyari, marami tayong pangarap, di ba? May mga desired output tayo. But then, there's this reason bakit hindi natin siya nagagawa. And it's very common. However, marami sa atin na talaga nadidisregard. And even hindi na pinapansin sa sobrang hirap, uncomfortable, and sakit. and that is really going out from comfort zone. We are so fearful, really, really letting go of that comfort zone, no? Living outside typical. And if that's you, this coaching TikTok, this coaching conversation is really for you. It's very timely. It's now November, last week of November. Tama nga ba? Last week of November. Hindi, Saturday pa lang ngayon sa bukas, start ng last week ng November. And my topic is the manifesto of courageous living. So this is actually part 3. I already discussed the part 1, part 2, the first 10. So tig 5 yan na tig 5 yan. So this morning I'll be discussing the last 5 manifesto of courageous living. So kung meron kayo na realize as we continue our conversation, feel free to really express lang, comment lang po kayo dito. Really tag that one person na nangailangan na mabuhay with courage right now. Like really give that person the chance to really, para makakuha ng glimpse of chance. Not really chance, a glimpse of hope, I should say. That living courageously is really what you want, and it's very possible for you if you want to, once you start saying yes for yourself. So, Manifesto of Courageous Living, konting introduction lang. What is manifesto? So, manifesto is always like the introduction. Ito yung parang pinaka magkaroon ka ng idea what courageous living is. O kung ano yung isang bagay, for example, manifesto of a business. Ito yung parang gusto nilang ipaglaban. This is the fight that they really wanna give. This is the fight, this is the ideal attitude, behavior of them para yun that really represent yung specific group. Like for example, no, yung mga sabi ko company. Another thing example is our law. No? Yung constitution, meron tayong preamble, and I always see that as one good example of a manifesto. No? Like the preamble part. So, not so much ado, discuss na natin what is manifesto of courageous living. So the very first one, living courageously, you will be able to say, I don't compare myself. I don't compare myself. If you're going to really reflect of all the uncomfortability, of all the discomfort, every time that you start showing up with other people, the pain is always, that pain almost always comes from that thought of you keep comparing yourself with other people. I remember one time nung college ako, no, every time that I go to stage, I'm a student leader nung college, but then I always see that one of my weakness, and like parang wala na akong pag-asa dito sa weakness na to. Still, I won't be able to speak in front of maybe 1,000 students, even though I'm a student leader. So every time na tatayo ako doon, malimit na makikita ako sa stage for a minute. Even though mag-speech, magde-deliver ng report. Like, I don't really thrive into that. Not because hindi ko alam yung sasabihin ko, not because na wala akong idea kung ano man yung mga nangyayari sa school, diba? But it's more on it's more on I compare myself on how others speak and really deliver. Galing naman nun, galing mag-English, dire-diretso, and napaka-clear. And ako, wala talaga talagang yung tawag diyan, yung subject verb agreement ko parang hindi nag-agree sa isa't isa. 'Di ba may mga ganong thoughts. Hindi pa ako nagsasalita, talo na ako. Not because of what others, like not because of any reason, but talo ako in me comparing myself to other people. And then it continues working dito sa corporate world. No, like I graduated 2012, and then this past years, there's that always yung thought of speaking that parang hindi man lang ako baka maging comfortable sa sarili ko on how I speak and how can I really express myself well. And this first manifesto, I don't compare myself. It's one of the greatest lessons that I learned in Life Coach Philippines, being a certified life coach. Because, yes, matagal na natin naririnig itong I don't compare myself. And what does it even mean? Know who you are. Know what your strength. Know what your weaknesses. Start to invest time in really knowing your pattern, your habits, in order for you to know what are the things that you really need to improve sa sarili mo. I don't compare myself could also mean you really need to start finding that community, those people that would really make you feel more secured emotionally, that really make you feel be more, like parang like it's okay to be you. Start minimizing up to zero, comparing yourself with other people because it is not to be honest, if you're going to start, like let's have a conversation, talk to a certified life coach inside Life Coach Philippines, you will start to learn and realize that comparing yourself with other people actually it doesn't really make sense because you have your own value and that value is really incomparable with other people. Just say yes and really knowing who you are. Talk to a certified life coach and really start the journey. So that's point number one. Point number two, or manifesto number two, I should say, what I am now is significant to the world. What you have become with all the things that happened in the past, from failures, from shameful experiences, from defeats, even though, no, even though yung talagang ayaw mo na talaga maalala. And of course, you really need to be acknowledge, you really need to be kind to yourself and really acknowledge also all the wins that you had. Pag combine mo na yun, negative, positive, bad experiences, good experiences, wins, losses, all of that, the summation is who you are right now. And guess what? That is so important in the world right now. That's so significant because that's so unique. That makes us unique. That makes you unique compared to other people in terms of real experiences, in terms of knowledge, learnings. Kasi sabi ko, it doesn't really make sense to compare yourself because magkakaiba talaga. I always have this thought of, no, like, what am I now is significant to the world? I always have this idea na sana itong manifest na to is something that will be taught in every school. Maituro siya. That's the reason why I have this big idea of sana lahat ng school that can really what they nurture is really every student that they can really understand that what they are becoming, their dreams, their dreams, they can really make it happen. They can start thriving and they can really start really enjoying that because from that point on, na nakita nila kung ano yung gusto nilang gawin, from that point on, that they understand who they are, from that point on, they really understand they don't need to compare themselves. Actually, that's the start of becoming really doing what is your mission because there's no more hindrances hindi mo na iisipin you are really just really focusing on what you really want to do because you start to believe mahalaga kung ano ako ngayon, mahalaga ako sa mundong ito at meron akong dapat gawin and I really need to find that and really do what I really need to do. That's the meaning of this manifesto. What you are now, what have you become is significant to the world. And manifesto number three, I prioritize respecting myself. Diba? I have this question. Like if you're watching this on a replay, comment lang kayo #replay. If you're watching it right now, that's please like really express yourself. How are you respecting yourself at this very moment in time? Like how do you respect? Like how what do you do? Or what's in your mind the picture of you respecting yourself? Let's talk about self-talk. Right? Maybe you're thinking of respecting is like being parang nagbibigay ng gesture ng galang, di ba? May mga ganun. Yeah, tama naman yung picture. But respecting myself talks about how do you see yourself, how do you talk to yourself, how do you listen to yourself, are you being respectful. I had this talk about 3 ways to banish negative self-talk forever. And there's this merong point doon wherein I said that the toolkit actually, the toolkit talks about how can you invert your negative self-talk into empowering one. Because respecting yourself, you really need to challenge every time that you are think, negative self-talking to yourself. I'm not enough. Parang hindi ko naman kaya. Ang dami kong like, ang dami kong pinagagawa. Wala man lang nanalo. Parang wala namang point really showing up. Why should I show up? Sino ba yung tutulungan? Parang ganun. But like, you start to really have that thoughts. Parang, bakit ko gagawin itong business? Parang wala naman akong idea sa business. Hanggang pangarap na lang. Right? And from that, I'm really inviting you to be brutally honest. How are you respecting yourself? Find ways to really challenge your thoughts. Our brain, by default, is really there to protect us. Hindi siya kalaban. Like, like, hindi mo siya dapat parang like yung magkokontrahin mo na agad. Intindihin mo. Why am I telling this one? Why am I feeling this one? Di ba ganun na lang yung pagiging, ganun naman yung pagbigay ng respeto. You start to really listen, understand, and really invalidate. Sabihin mo na, really validate, I should say, no? Like, you really need to validate na, totoo ba na ito yung nararamdaman? Totoo ba lahat ng sinasabi ko? Totoo ba na lahat ng naririnig ko? Same is true with you respecting someone. You want him or her to be on his or her best self. You really want to honor every time that he or she speaks. Same is true with yourself. Start respecting yourself, listen, understand ano sinasabi niya, and what is it that you want to move forward. Ano nga ba yung sinasabi niyang direksyon na gusto niyang puntahan? Saan nga ba yung masakit? Nasasaktan ba siya kung ano ba yung nangyayari right now? Nasasaktan ba siya when I say siya is ikaw, no? We're talking about myself. Or nasasaktan ka ba because of yung nangyayari ngayon? Or it is somewhat connected in the past? A shameful experience in the past that you are starting to feel turbulent because yung nangyayari ngayon might be somewhat same pattern siya in the past. So you start to rattle. Or every time that you dream and then sasabihin mo, okay, hanggang dream na lang. What ba yung gagawin? Start respecting yourself. Listen and really start talking good. Breathe life in your life. Because end of the day, ikaw yung huling taong makakausap mo. Before you close that eye and every day, ikaw yung huling taong makakausap mo. And every start of the day, ikaw yung pinakaunang taong makakausap mo. And how beautiful it is if that person, you already nurtured the respect na kailangan niya. Manifesto number 4, I'm on top of my own category. I'm on top of my own category. I always want to take off with the point of comparing yourself doesn't really make sense. Because this is another thing. You can create your own category. You have your own category. What you are right now, when you start to really live outside of it, the typical na pattern mo, when you start to really live outside of it, finding or understanding who you are, finding or doing your effort to find the mission na dapat mong gawin, being more intentional, being more kind of yourself, you are starting to build that category of your own. In business, meron yung sabi like one of the things that I learned with Master Coach A, really business that are thriving is not really onto comparison, but these are the businessmen, these are the people who created their own category. Na parang wala silang kalaban doon. Sila lang yung sa category na yun. Find that. Start building that. And believe that you really have that own category. You're unique. You have your own purpose and mission. You have your own experiences. You have your own like shameful and failures in the past. You have your own wins that no one never had. Start building that, start nurturing and really believing that you have your own category. And from that point, you start to really work into dun sa category na ginagawa mo na iniisip mo na meron ka, you'll just be surprised that how much or how many people you start to help you. Because yung category niyo yun, baka yun yung hinahanap ng ganito. Baka yun yung hinihintay nila para really they start really moving forward as well. One example that I can really think of on my own category is me being a certified life coach and a software engineer. So that's one category. Not like I have this idea of what if all software engineers who are used to be silent and really not talking be able to speak confidently, really express their mind, able to talk to their to that specific to that businessman, to that investor, to really invest in their ideas and really implement things. Like what if all software engineers here in the Philippines can be like that? What if that graduating student, that student na IT, nakaka-graduate, that can really start talking to anyone, confidently ask for help? That's the category that I'm trying to build. I've been building since 2018. Not yours. Your, your mission, your purpose, your love, your questions actually boils down to that one specific category. Keep staying to that journey of knowing your category. Seek for help, talk to a certified life coach. And last manifesto for the day, I can never be left behind in my own racetrack. Because once you build that category, that's your own racetrack right now. And you will never be left behind. Of course, number one, kasi ikaw lang naman yung nandun sa category na yun. Ikaw lang yung nandun sa racetrack na yan. Solo mo yung racetrack na yan. And second one, you are the master of that racetrack. People can really start really seeing that racetrack. You will be able to inspire people. And really, paano mo pinapatakbo yung sarili mong racetrack. Seeing yourself and really maneuvering yourself, your car dun sa racetrack na yun. Like really imagine a racer, may sarili siyang racetrack. He can do the practice, he can really record himself, and really can invite guests, really watch him do the race mag-isa. Yun yung mga na, di ba, right? But it's more on, paano kung lahat ng tao may sariling racetrack and that racetrack really points to that one specific goal. Like each one of us from, if you're watching this on a replay, if you're watching it right now, like imagine lahat tayo magkakaline. We have our own racetrack. We are not really into competition. We are not really nang dapat pabilisan. Like, ito kasi yung racetrack ko, ganito ko dinesign yung racetrack ko. It's a marathon. Like really imagining that, tapos nakatutok tayo in one beautiful direction. May meaning. Like imagine how boring it is kung lahat tayo nagkakarerahan. You have your own, find your own pacing, design your own racetrack, and really picture sino ba yung tutulungan ng mga racetrack na yun. Sino ba yung gusto mong i-inspire sa racetrack na yan. Because in another perspective, tayo as a person, you as a person, you were inspired of different racetrack, different story of life. And what are you becoming right now? How happy are you? How light do you feel kapag nakakita ka ng journey ng ibang tao na okay, posible pala yun, like he's in 50s but then he's able to do that, diba? Like may mga ganun. Already start to be amazed, like 20 years old able to build something like this, right? Yeah, I'll be honest, this is still a journey. This is still a journey. Maybe oftentimes pag nakakita tayo ng ganun, we start still to feel we start to still compare ourselves to other people. Parang hindi naman, parang talent sila yun eh. Ako wala akong talent. Diba? We start to talk about that. Kaya ni-invite namin kayo. I'm really inviting you, living courageously, this manifesto focus on your own racetrack, because focusing on that racetrack, you don't even have the, like, you don't even know na marami ka matutulungan. Hindi focusing to that. Focus to that story. Focus to that business. Focus to that conversation. Focus to that book that you're writing. Focus to that post that you wanted to really share. Focus to that content that you really want to do Facebook Live. That's your own racetrack, and you have no idea sino yung tatamaan, sino yung makakapag-connect, sino yung matutulungan ng mga bagay na yan. Start living courageously, because now I really believe it's the best time for it. Start saying, I don't compare myself. Start saying, what I am now is significant to the world. Start saying, I prioritize respecting myself. Start saying, I'm on top of my own category. And start saying and really believing I can never be left behind in my own race. Ayan. So as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. If you are not yet a smart holder of e-learning e-guide and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy today, is the best time to take action. So connect with Coach Giselle through 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, the tent maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness. So enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus the benefit of a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So save the date po on November 27, 7 p.m., which is tonight. No, pwede pa rin po kayong mag-register. Our next mental model masterclass is Master Coach A will teach about Jeff Bezos' mental model mastery. So for more information, registration, assistance, connect with Coach Giselle through 0917-586-1661. Ayan. And for individuals po naman who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So ano po yung CPD? CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching teams. The program packages also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Giselle through 0917-586-1661. Ayan. So now is the time to live courageously. Start the journey. Let's have a conversation. Join us inside Life Coach Philippines. Connect with us. Connect with Coach Giselle 0917-586-1661. Join us in Coach A coaching community to really start that journey as you say yes to yourself. Okay, so do join us for another coaching conversation later with Master Coach Yasmin for coaching for frontliners. 2 p.m. po yan. And kay Coach Joanna naman for moms in transition. 4 p.m. So once again, this is Coach Orvyl from Life Coach Philippines for coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Coach Orvyl signing off. Bye-bye.